Yeah. For all the festival heads. Check it out. Yeah. Alright, it's
Hi, you're on 1700. I'm Sophie and I'm here at the Moonee Valley Youth Festival. Lucky enough to be joined by Pez and 360. How you going, guys?
Very well.
So what's the etiquette here? Do I call you guys Pez and 360?
My name's Perry, so my nickname's Pez, so you can definitely go with that.
What does your mum call you?
Matthew.
Calls him Pez.
Calls me Pez, yeah.
She calls me 60 as well.
What's it been like at an all ages show?
It was pretty awesome, actually. The response was really good. Actually, the first time I've ever had a whole crowd do that in the middle of the chorus.
Yeah.
Just because I was sort of mucking around.
First time ever.
Tell me what this means.
I just said, look, I'll do this half of the chorus, you do that half, and we'll mesh together. And then some kid was like, yeah, what's that mean? And I was like, I also want you to just do that in the chorus. But I didn't actually expect them to do that. And then every chorus, so the whole thing was like, work with the crowd a bit.
Are you loving the live performances?
Yeah, I used to be terrified and really nervous, but I'm getting more confident and enjoying it now.
Well, A Mind of My Own, your album, has had huge success. So what was the journey like?
It was like probably 4 or 5 years in the making, like really. The last year or two was the most, that sort of actually started to gain a bit of momentum, but yeah, just a lot of ups and downs. Took a while to get the confidence to actually want to do it, and then finally just in the last year was like, stuff it, I'll just give it a go. And it sort of worked, so that helps, you know, like it's you're sort of putting yourself out on the chopping block a bit, and if it doesn't work, it's like a pretty tough experience to deal with, but luckily it's been doing well, so. Yeah,
well the Aussie hip hop scene, especially in Melbourne, it's growing, so was that
That's helping, man. The timing seems to be good, I think that's working well.
Cool. Well, you said that you're sort of disillusioned with the politics of making music. What does that refer to, and how have you avoided that?
I don't know, it's just sort of trying to stay true to what you want to do. I think everyone, when they start out, kind of will copy either what they like or what they think they want people to hear, or people want to hear from them, and it's sort of like, just going through those stages and then getting to a place where I'm like, I know the sort of music I want to make, and just do it to make yourself happy. And then luckily, when it's received well, that makes it even easier to do, because it gives you more confidence in yourself to just keep doing that. In A Mind of My Own,
you've really maintained your individualism with all your songs, so it's quite politically charged. What are some of the aims with those songs?
Some of the more political ones, I guess, it's sort of a bit deeper than the average political thing, because it's always just on sort of surface value stuff that people talk about. It's like, oh, Labour or Liberal or all that sort of stuff that's not really that big a deal when you look at like who's actually running the countries in the world, is like the Reserve Bank and stuff like that, which is privately owned people who basically dictate the terms by lending money that doesn't actually exist. And it's kind of, there's a lot of real weird stuff that I started to learn that was kind of pretty full on for a while. It's pretty heavy going, and just the constant need for war because of the amount of money they make from it. And it's kind of, the 9/11 thing the stuff that I've learnt on that doesn't seem very convincing that it was actually a terrorist attack. It looks more like it's kind of set up.
You've got some really strong opinions there. That's
with that,
pretty sweet that you can put that into your music.
We'll try to a bit. I don't want to be too political about it either, because it's pretty confronting, and it's like, oh, it's another wacko talking about that, where it's not actually that huge a part of my life, because it kind of gets you down if you think about that stuff too much. So I'd rather sort of try and have a bit of fun amongst it as well. Yeah,
we have a great balance, definitely.
That's it,
With the festival song, originally it was called Summer Days, I believe.
About 5 years ago,
And you changed it to festival song. Why do you think that
I just did that because I
appealed to Australian culture?
Well, even when I did it 5 years ago, it was just a summer song. It got a really awesome response. So that was one of the first songs I ever did. And when it came time to do the album, I felt like I needed some balance, because it was a bit of a darker time. So I found myself talking about that stuff all the time, and I didn't want to have an album that was just like that. So I was like, I'll redo it. But the summer theme had been so overdone that I was like, how do we pull this off? And we had the idea of doing the festival thing, because we'd been to a couple 2 years in a row, and it was awesome. So it's pretty easy.
It's so massive in Australia, especially with youth. I mean, even today.
That's it.
Moonee Valley.
We played here last year, and there was no one here to see us.
That's right.
So this year's been very good.
That's right. Once the song came out, it helped, and then Ain't Got Time sort of got a bit of play as well. So it's been good.
You performed with Vanilla Ice. I believe.
You know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Vanilla Ice is my homeboy, so.
Yeah. He did a death remix there, which was a bit. He did. Because he does like death stuff now. So all these people were there to see Ice Ice Baby, and he's like going.
Oh, what?
And then they left.
Dream.
They left after that. It was. He tried to do some chant with the crowd. You know, because he watched us do some crowd participation, was like, yeah, I'll get on board with that as well. Now, he got girls up on stage and said, all right, got the chicks dancing, and then he goes, don't be a tease, show your titties. And then all the girls got off, but one dude,
Nick Cave's
one was
son.
a guy,
Nick
and
Cave's
then
son.
he took off his...
Jethro Cave.
Yeah.
He was there.
Jumped
He
up
was in a
dress.
dress, so he took that off, and it turned out to be a dude, and I thought that was just the funniest
That's insane.
backfire I've ever seen.
Van Winkle.
So you guys beat Vanilla Ice in that essence. With
Yeah,
that
we
crowd.
actually had an awesome show.
Maybe you should come to some of your gigs.
Yeah, it was good. It was a fun night. Yeah.
But you also want a second album? Is that going to happen?
I'm working on one straight away, yeah. He's
Hopefully
working
have
on a
enough
solo
time.
one as well. So this year, yeah, it'll be pretty heavy going. By the end of the year, I'm hopefully doing like a tour around mid-year that will be sick. And then after that, sort of lay low and look at putting out stuff from the next album. He'll be putting out his one, and we'll just do it all around again, hopefully. But like,
cool.
Yeah, just keep it all growing.
Keep
Good
it all
luck with
rolling.
that, guys. It's been really good talking to you today. Hope you enjoy the rest of the festival.
Yeah.
You're on 1700 here with Pez
1700.
and 360.